Hey guys, welcome back to another week. Just came back from a few days on a family vacation and got one hell of a mail call. Definitely quite a few packages here, at least a dozen or so. So I'm going to go ahead and open all these up and we'll go through them. We'll be back in just a moment. So before we start opening things, always remember to tape the edges of your envelopes when you send stuff in the mail, because they're definitely not very careful with this stuff when it gets mailed through. So hopefully whatever's in the package did not come out. We shall soon see. Let me go through a time lapse here, get all this open. As you see, quite a bit of packages here. So this may take a bit to get open. So let me go ahead and take that off the table and start opening them one at a time. Be right Alright, so there's quite a bit of stuff, which I'll have to go through quickly here. Starting a India Typeset, 1912 half piece. It's a really nice condition. $19.55 half Anna. Basically what I'm doing is from 1853, I believe, with Queen Victoria going up to about 1960s. Up to the Republic of India. And maybe the first two series of their coinage. See right there, two Annas from 1890. I keep forgetting that they're metal alignment. 1925, one Anna. These are just for a typeset, so yeah, I do have like one of each type thing. In 1939, half piece. Really nice condition, King George the Sixth. Next up in 1862, two Annas. Queen Victoria. I think that would be the second portrait. The 1940 rupee. King George VI. An 1840 rupee, 100 years difference, literally. I believe it was details and it was cleaned. Yeah, I can see a little bit of the scarring on the back from the cleaning. It's not too bad and still nice details on the coin. Looks like more of a uncirculated details. A 1/2 rupee from 1950. And then with the 3 lions, with the 3 lions, this was the Republic of India after they gained their independence from England. 1907 quarter Anna. King Edward the 7th. Really nice details on the reverse, but kind of worn on the front. Still a nice coin, single coin for a collection. I really wasn't going for uncirculated. I do like coins that have been circulated because they have history behind them. 1/12 Anna from 1901. That would be Queen Victoria. Or actually the Empress Victoria when it comes to India. 1896 quarter rupee. Uh, 1916 2 annas. And then a 1940 half rupee. And then we go to a bunch of modern Indian and a couple of classic Indian coins. I'll pull these out and flip them up, put the information on, and I'll have the picture of those at the end. Speaking of classic annas, I have an 1808 10 cash. Pretty much AU details that's been cleaned. I think maybe this was chemically cleaned, not scrub cleaned. It doesn't have any scratches on it, but the detail comes from being just chemically cleaned. Another classic Indian. This is a 196th rupee from 1796. This is from the East India Company. Yeah, you can see, I believe that's 96 there at the bottom. I'll have more details on that when I flip it up. Going on to Luxembourg, which will be another typeset I may be starting soon. We start off with a 5 centimes from 1860. This is almost after they gained their independence. A 2.5 centimes. Really nice coin from 1870. And then a 10 centimes from 1860. All three of those are from the same series. Again, I'll be starting a typeset. Sorry. I'll be starting a typeset on those after my Indian typeset. Going back to the Indian typeset, we have Republic of India. This looks like 50 pies or 50 paisa from 1962, and a 1 rupee from 1962. Moving on to my 1800s and 1700s collection. We have French colonies, 5 centimes from 1829. You'd find these in Canada, Louisiana, pretty much any French colonies or French-owned areas. The French Indonesia, French Luxembourg, stuff like that. Next up, 1799 French colonies, 1 centime. With Liberty. Basically, she's what our liberties were based off of for the Barber series. Staying in France, going another 100 years, we have an 1899 1 centime. I'm sorry, in 1849 1 centime. I got these basically because they were a good price, and I just like to add to my 1800s and 1700s collection. Next up would be a 5 centesimi from Italy in 1861. I'm not sure how you pronounce the word. I think it's centesimi or centesimi. I like to say centesimi since it rolls a little bit better. So this is Vittorio Emanuele II. He was the emperor, I believe, of the Italy, or king, or I forgot what kind of ruler they would have been. Sorry. So another nice one for the 1800s. Next up is an Italian state of Lombardy, Venetia, 1822. This is a 1 centesimi. A little beat up, but still a nice coin. I believe I'm holding it upside down there. Yeah. Next up is a Italian state, Geneva. This is a 6 soles. From 1796. which I will be reflipping these to make them look a little nicer. I have a little bit nicer flips than these that sit a lot flatter. Next up, in the Italian state of Naples and Sicily. This is a 2 Tennessee from 1856. A 2 Tennessee. So, definitely have more information on them when I flip them up. And another Italian state of Tuscany from 1830. I want to say it's a 5 Quattrini or Quattrini. 5 Quattrini. Then we move on to German state silver. I believe I have some Austrian as well as German in here. First off, we have, if I can get the lighting just right, a 2.5 silver groschen from 1869. This is part of the Thaler series, so that would be Austrian. Next up is a Dreimark, which is a 3 mark from 1909. I believe this is from the German Empire, from the Austrian Empire. Let me see. Wilhelm II, German Kaiser, King of. Okay, so this is Prussian. In German, it says Wilhelm II, Deutsche Kaiser, Kroner B. Prussian, which is German, or English, it's Wilhelm II, German Kaiser and King of Prussia. So this is a Prussian 3 mark. Next up, I have a 2.5 silver groschen, 1845. This is also Prussian. This is Frederick Wilhelm the Fourth, King of Prussia. And then for the next one, Otto, King of Bayern, which is Bavaria, I believe. So Otto, the King of Bavaria. This would be a Bavarian 3 mark or a Dreimark from 1910. Next up, the smaller one, we are going with a 1 silver groschen, 1866 it looks like. If I can get the focus on it, I apologize about that. Coin what's come out to. Alright, so it says Wilhelm, King of Prussia. So Wilhelm, the King of Prussia. And then I have Wilhelm II, Dutch Kaiser and King of Prussia. This is a 1913. I believe this is commemorative 3 mark. Yep. So I'll definitely have more information on that one. On to the next. We'll go ahead and go with the elephant room here. An older green style PCGS slabbed 1954 MS63 Benjamin. It's really nice condition. A little bit of spot toning here and there, but still a nice coin to have with the older PCGS slab. And a rattler with the Washington Carver MS64 50 cent. This will be the first commemorative $50 that I've gotten. I think I might have a newer one, but I don't have one of the classics. And having a rattler, I got it at a good price for under $50. I won it in a auction on Evil Bay there. Let me go ahead and get a package. This will be definitely going in the PCGS collection, but really nice coin. My second rattler so far. So we'll put that off to the side. Alright, last up, before I get to the packages I don't know about. I probably will have to do research on quite a few of these. Not exactly sure about them. The first one, I believe, is Indian. I will have to find out the actual name of it, but you can see it's a pretty thick coin, but small and silver. Have to really eyeball some of these. That's in PVC. Let me go ahead and get that out. Yeah, if you ever get coins that are in PVC, get them out as quick as you can and put them in non-PVC. I believe this is also Indian. I'm not sure. I will have to look that up just to make sure. So yeah, I'll definitely have information about these when I flip them up. And we'll see them here in the pictures a little bit later on. And these are so hard to get out of. These flips. Alright, on Satabo. This looks like it's from Peru. Yeah, this is for my 1800 collection. This is a 1864 Republic of Peru 1 centavo. There we go. Really nice coin. Great to have for an 1800s collection. So we'll put that one there. Again, I will have to find out the information on those two. Next up, we'll go ahead and get these out. This is a 1957 Bailiwick of Jersey. 1/12 of a shilling. So I believe this is a penny, literally. Queen Elizabeth II. 1957 Bailiwick of Jersey. This will be going into my British collection. Next up, looks like a 18th or 19th century coin. It looks to be an Indian, so again, I'll have to look that up. I'll have that information again on the flip when I put those in the cardboard. Now, I have clumsy fingers when it comes to opening that stuff up. This is a one New Groschen from 1870. Or a 10 Pfennig. You see one New Groschen, 1870, and right below it says 10 Pfennig. This is a Eonin, so it must be John the Fifth, GG, King of. This one I'll definitely have to look up. Yeah, I will definitely have info on that when I flip that up. That goes my German state coins. And last up. This one's definitely got a little bit of environmental damage to it. This is a 1/2, I believe, an 1801 1/2 skilling. I will have to look up the info on that. And hopefully I can find that. Again, that will be info on the flip when I get to it. So now for the ones that are hidden packages here. Let me go ahead and get those out and I'll be right back. Starting with the first package. A 1936 British India quarter rupee. That would be King George the Fifth. A 1908. I really do not like these packages. I have only one hand. I have very big fingers and they're hard to get out. So, next one up is a 1908 1/12 Anna. This would be King Edward the Seventh. Definitely additions to my Indian typeset. Next up is a 1892 British India rupee. I'm sorry, this would be Queen Victoria. I believe this is uncirculated to uncirculated condition or detail. I believe it's more uncirculated. I'm not seeing real many detail marks on it. And it's a reeded edge instead of a security edge. I definitely apologize for all the yawning. I got plenty of sleep last night. Just hadn't had much caffeine for the day. Let me open this one up. Alright, first one up. I have a 1918 Indian rupee. Oh, jeez. 1918 Indian rupee, that's King George V. Also in maybe a AU to an uncirculated condition. Next up, an 1862 quarter rupee. This would be another Queen Victoria. I want to say it's probably AU to uncirculated condition. Really good detail on the obverse. And good detail on the reverse. So definitely a lot of good coins for the Typeset. Again, don't like those packages. Next up, a 1941 half rupee. This be definitely King George VI. There's actually quite a bit of toning to it if you can see it there. Towards the bottom of the field. I see some purples and reds. I don't know if the camera's picking those up or not. Definitely very nice condition. Alright, so moving on. We have a package from my favorite distant cousins, Larry and Debbie. These are some of my favorite Evil Bay people. The top one here is a thank you gift, which I will open last. I believe Larry is the same last name as me. I'm trying to get it to cut through. Again, as usual, I will be reflipping these and writing them in my my style of putting information on it there. First off, we start off with a quarter real from 1867 from Mexico. I apologize for the glare. Definitely needs to be flipped. Flip's a little old. Definitely a nice coin for my 1800s collection. Another coin from my 1800s. I'm looking for at a 1 octavo from 1858. From definitely Mexico there. It looks like it's kind of got a cherub on the one side of the coin here. I'm not sure if that's the obverse or the reverse, but I will find that out when I do the flipping. Next up, 1819 Ionin Lotta. So this is British ruled Greece, I believe. And I'll have to find more information on that. That looks like a lion with wings. So definitely we'll have to, let's see, Ionian Island. So it's a Greek island owned by, or ran by Britain. Next up, a French Guiana colony of Cayenne. This is a 2 sou from 1789. Definitely a nice coin. It'll be going in my 1700s collection. And let's see. 1752, a Belgium Liard. I'll be showing better close-ups when I do the pictures a little bit. Netherlands, Zealand, a 1 Dewitt from 1788. Really nice coppers. I really love the coppers from Europe during the 1800s. Danish 1875 1 kroner. This is Christian the Ninth. With the 3-line shield with the dolphin and the wheat stem. And then the thank you gift, which I really do appreciate the fact they put that in there for me. I do like to buy from them because, one, they are kind of distant cousins. I think Larry has the same last name as me. Which is known that, nice. It's known that, I can't really say my last name, but everybody that has my last name, there's only one person from Germany that came over with that name, so one of us are always related to another one of us. So this looks like a British medal from a war. Being George V, I believe that would be World War One. Which I do like to collect British war medals and stuff. This is Georges V of Britannia. I'm not sure what OMN means, but Rex, King, and Emperor of India. And this is the Saint. I can't remember the name of the saint that does this. I think it was Saint John or Saint George or somebody. But he's on his steed and stomping down the dragon. And this is 1914 and 1918. So yeah, definitely World War One era. Thank you very much, Larry. I appreciate that. So definitely something going in my British collection. So let me go ahead and get everything flipped up. I will go through and take pictures, and there will be nice close-ups of everything. So until then, we'll just see you in a moment.